I am your main man, Freddie B.
And I am Lucas Yancey, aka the Y-Man, and we are here as some of the stars from the show Exile, and gonna give you the lowdown on episode 3. Am I right, Freddie B, or what?
Yes, we're gonna get people behind the scenes. We're gonna go deeper into the aisle, things you guys didn't know. We just some of our award-winning commentary from the Y Man and Freddie B. So let's hop right into it, shall we?
Let's let the big dog eat.
Let's do it. We're gonna hop right into it. We're gonna start at the top of the show. So the first thing we see is Nicole and John. They're getting hot and heavy.
Jesus. Nicole and John. Let's see. John's nuts. We kind of figured that out from the get-go, from day one. John's nude in a shower. Nobody knows about it. We have no clue what's going on. We're doing our own thing. Freddie.
John tried to make it seem like he wasn't trying to do anything, but you walked in and you kind of saw a little bit, and John was denying. I don't know why he was denying it, but because I could have hooked him up, I would have hooked him up, but he denied it to us. What you guys didn't see, but he denied it to us. Not really sure why he did that. What you have an idea, Lucas?
So all this is behind the scenes. I wasn't involved with this. John had gone in, taken a shower supposedly with Nicole. I'm pretty sure Nicole was down with it, even though she had denied it in those confessionals. So nonetheless, John's doing his thing. I don't even know what he's doing. I believe this is a move he probably pulls out at home, which is I'm just going to get naked and shower in a girl's room and then see what happens, not realizing that this is being televised, and he's also going behind Freddie's back, to which no one knows about.
Right, yeah, because that's later on. He decides after we get home from the reception that he decides he's gonna take a shower in my room with Nicole and just strip down to his butt naked balls, just get booty butt naked and take a shower, which I didn't mind. But like I said, if he had came to me, I could have helped him out. I could have assisted him a little bit, threw him the oop off the backboard so he can slam it home properly.
Right.
So he does that, and it's penis dust all in my tub, which I don't know if he cleaned it out or not. Which I'm salty about that.
I'm sure he would have licked it up if he had the opportunity. But enough about John.
So, but look, let's hop into the room switching thing. Like, Ashley ended up in the room with John. That was the only person that really switched. And then Jamie decided she wasn't going to be in there. She was in YouTube room. But that happened at the reception. Like, what? Because I know Antonio brought up the room switching thing.
Okay, so the reception, we're past that. We got that there was a room switching thing that was brought up by Antonio, that, hey, I'm going to switch rooms with X, Y, and Z girls. I hadn't agreed to this. I think Antonio was basically talking to himself at this point. However, we were all kind of like shaking our heads like, yeah, sounds good, Antonio. And eventually, it kind of bit him in the ass, it looks like.
He brought it up, and he was kind of really trying to push it, but it just all fell apart because none of the girls especially wanted to hop on board, and that's what he really needed to happen. Hopefully they give you a check for that, Lucas. Jeez.
I'll take the check, Bob, if you know what I mean.
But
right?
but none of the girls hopped on board. Waboom, baby. None of the girls hopped on board, and so but Ashley found a way, because John was trying to do his thing, where she found a way to take him up on offer, ended up in the room with John, and that's when things initially fall apart in this episode.
Right, but what I'm saying is that he was initially with Nicole before, and then he ended up with Ashley.
Right.
And actually, Ashley somehow admitted that she was attracted to John.
Yeah, she was mesmerized by the muscles. She didn't look at the fact that he stole some money and this, that, and the third, and I don't know how John was gonna pull this off in this house where we're exiled with no car, no phone, no TV, no nothing. Everybody's room is right next to each other. Good try, I guess, trying to pull that off.
Yeah, I would say good try is a good point. Yeah, I don't know. John's John, and he's kind of a nutball. You just take him for what he's worth. I'm pretty sure that there's at least 172 women out there that probably want to cut off his balls and murder him. But there's a good percentage out there that probably like John and think he's a good guy. So to each their own.
That's what actually happened behind the scenes. You guys don't get to see. We was talking about switching rooms. Ashley switched rooms, laid with John. Antonio got mad. Decided to kick Ashley out the room. I think it was bogus. Everybody got there to say, I think it was bogus. I don't think you should touch somebody's stuff. You can't do that.
When you throw out a girl's stuff from your room onto the ground, including her makeup and all this shit, it says a lot. I think it says that he did have feelings for her. For one, I would be, I don't know, kind of upset, because I'm not very an upset type of person.
Really, Lucas?
I try to diffuse situations.
Wait, Lucas. You have to tell them the part when Nicole hits me in the face and we're back at the house and how you perfectly diffuse the situation. Tell them that story real quick.
Okay, so we get back to the house. This is something that's off camera that wasn't shown. And, so Freddie is so mad. I'm like, Freddie, just stop feeding the fire with Nicole. This is off camera. They didn't show it, unfortunately. So stop feeding the fire, because Freddie is so freaking pissed off at Nicole that he, is about to just, get after her, because she just has pissed him off and about to stab him with a knife almost, which obviously wasn't on camera either. But I go, look, Freddie, listen, man, friend to friend, just diffuse the situation.
And then I ask you, how do I diffuse the situation, Lucas? And then you say...
And I said, Freddie, by not calling her a ratchet bitch would be the first way to diffuse the situation.
Yes, and when Lucas does that, Nicole laughs, I laugh, everybody laughs, and that was a great way to diffuse the situation. You definitely diffused it, so let's give it up for Lucas. Lucas diffused the situation there, most definitely. All right.
Comedy diffuses most angry people.
Most definitely. Let's move on to the bonfire. We go to the bonfire. We're there. First thing I want to say is you guys can really tell, and I guess it might make sense, but the bonfire was extremely hot. It's very hot. We could not even get close to the bonfire, because as you see, we're trying to roast marshmallows, but we can't. We can't even approach this inferno that they made.
The whole idea was go to the bonfire, have some hot dogs, have some marshmallows, hang out with Carmen per usual, because her and I have a great connection on the show, as you can see. She just can't keep her hands off me and or her attention off me, and I'm like, whoa, Carmen, back up, all right?
I restrained her for a minute. I was like, why, man? She's gonna attack the balls.
Don't touch my stick and or my hot dogs. Yeah, so behind the scenes, so we weren't able to roast any marshmallows. We weren't able to cook any hot dogs. So at one point, behind the scenes again, I asked some of the producers if these are edible to eat. I take a bite out of a hot dog, raw, whatever. I was hungry. It was part of the deal.
You're trying to make s'mores and hot dogs. That was a wash. But we just kind of get past that. But and Dr. Ish, she scared the hell out. I don't know if you guys saw this on the show, but Dr. Ish scared the hell out of me coming out of the dark with this damn sleigh. I don't know about you, Lucas.
No, I'm not scared of Dr. Ish. He came in sideways. Carmen and I are just bouncing back and forth, conversation after conversation. What are we going to do next? Did we go back to your place or my place? Bada bing, bada boom. He comes out with the sleigh. Freddie freaks out, does whoa, what's all this about?
Waboom! I'm like, waboom!
No, he didn't go, waboom! He was more like, wow! But
look, so we had this bonfire. One key thing, like a lot of people don't see, everybody's throwing stuff into the bonfire, but then Antonio throws his cross in there.
So they didn't actually show the cross. They actually just showed the lanyard of what he threw in the fire, and they didn't really explain it. But again, behind the scenes, Dr. Ish and the producers are like, look, Antonio, you don't have to throw this cross in the fire. Your daughter made it. We get it. Like you don't have to do it. And Antonio's like, nah, man, I'm gonna throw it in. And they're like, Antonio, just Antonio, don't throw the cross into the fire. We just think it's probably a bad idea. And Antonio's like, nah, I'm over it. I'm throwing it in. I'm throwing it in. And everyone's like, all right.
If you watch the footage, like when he's walking back, you can kind of see me off to the side, like still in awe, like you threw this rosary into the fire.
Something about that bonfire that kind of made people a little crazy. I don't know what was in those hot dogs, but Antonio was messed up. John was messed up. You know, all of a sudden we got John talking about how, you know, Jamie's a one-night stand and that she's the worst luck ever, and everyone at the bonfire is just like, you know, what the hell is this guy talking about? He's committing public suicide, literally. That was going through my mind.
Image suicide. I was like, this is not gonna be good. This is not gonna be good. I was in awe. I was speechless sitting there. It was just as bad as watching on TV.
It was just as bad, and actually almost worse watching it on TV, which generally it's worse being there, but whatever you saw on TV is what happened, and they showed every clip of that.
Right. Look, I want to get to what I really want to get to is you had a banana that you said you slept with, and the banana name is Cliff, and you said he's an Australian guy. So tell the world what you told us that was not aired about Cliff. Go ahead.
Very upsetting. Cliff, my boy. Oh man, well Cliff's Australian, and he's an Australian teacher from Australia, of course, and he teaches math and science, and no one really understood that this teacher from Australia was such a profound character in my life. Long story short, I miss Cliff. Everyone misses Cliff. He was amazing, and he will be missed forever.
Right. Towards the end of the show, we see Nicole get into an altercation with Antonio and John. She wraps it up in Hurricane Nick style. First, Antonio is running in his room in place, and then there's a big blow up there. I think that Antonio could have came to somebody else's room and ran, but Nicole also could have not addressed him and just had girl time. So I think probably both of them had like some fault there.
Yeah. Again, I didn't really understand the altercation between Nicole and John, other than the fact that there's a lot of behind-the-scenes things that we didn't see. You know, maybe John tried to do things with Nicole that she wasn't happy about. Maybe Nicole tried to do things that John wasn't happy about. At this point, John and Nicole are battling it out on who can be the most ridiculous person on the show.
They might be, and somebody's winning. We can definitely say those two are in the running. But
question is, who wants to win that award? That's the real question.
Not me. I don't want that award. Yeah. Do you want it?
I'm good.
That brings us to the end of episode 3, man. It was a great episode. We got episode 4 coming, and in the promos, the singles coming out. You ready, Lucas?
You know I'm ready. It's showtime, baby. Ooh, wow!
Game on, y'all. Holla.
Why Man out. Episode 4 coming out this Friday. It's going to be insane. It's game time, baby. It's the Freddie and the Why Man show coming at you for the rest.
Freddie B and Why Man, guys. Make sure y'all keep it locked Friday nights. WeTV 10/9 Central. That's Exisle. We live tweet, Tommy. We live tweet, and it is really crazy. You guys don't want to miss that too. So boom shakalaka.
Am I wrong? Yeah. Wahoo!
Holla, we out, guys. Thank you for hanging out with us every week. We right here. Peace.
All right, we out. Boom.